The Hand, the Magic, and the Legacy. A conversation with Diego Maradona. Welcome back to Football Legends Podcast, the GOAT show where football history comes alive. Today, we have a very special guest, a man who inspired millions, divided opinions, and changed football forever. World Cup winner, football genius, icon of Argentina, Diego Maradona.
Thank you, my friend. Happy to be here. Football is my life, so I'm always happy to talk about it.
Diego, let's start from the beginning. Before the fame, before the trophies. Who was little Diego?
Little Diego was just a boy from Villa Fiorito. Poor family, small house, but big dreams. Football was everything. We didn't have much money, but when I had the ball, I forgot all the problems.
Did you always believe you'd become a football star?
Honestly, yes. Maybe it sounds crazy, but from a young age, I believed I was born to play football. I told people, one day I'll play for Argentina.
That confidence, did it come naturally?
You need confidence when life is hard. Football was my escape. Every day I played in the streets for hours.
What did it feel like wearing the Argentina shirt for the first time? Was the pressure huge?
Unbelievable. I felt proud, emotional. When you wear Argentina's jersey, you're not playing for yourself. You're playing for millions of people, of course. But I like pressure. Big moments are made for big players.
We have to talk about the 1986 World Cup. Many people say it's the greatest individual tournament performance ever. What was going through your mind? And then came the quarterfinal against England, the match everyone remembers.
I wanted to make Argentina proud. Every game, I felt stronger. My teammates trusted me, and I trusted myself. Yes. Everyone remembers that game? Look.
We have to ask, the hand of God, what really happened? And then 4 minutes later, you scored what many call the greatest goal ever. When you scored, did you know it would become legendary?
Football is emotional. It happened quickly. Some say clever, some say cheating. But football has stories, and that became one of the biggest stories. That goal. Special. I dribbled past players and just kept going. Sometimes in football, magic happens naturally. No, in the moment, you only think about winning.
You transformed Napoli forever. Why was that club so special to you?
Because the people loved me like family. Napoli believed in me when others doubted me. Together we made history.
Winning the league with Napoli felt different than anywhere else?
Very different. We fought against rich clubs. It felt like people versus power.
Fans always debate Messi or Ronaldo. So, who's the greatest?
Football changes. Messi is incredible. He gave happiness to Argentina and finally won the World Cup. I'm proud of him. Football isn't only about comparison. Every player has their own uniqueness.
You had difficult moments off the pitch too. Do you have regrets? What did those struggles teach you?
Yes, of course. I made mistakes. I'm human. Sometimes fame becomes too much, but I always fought back. That life is bigger than football. Success doesn't protect you from pain.
What advice would you give to young footballers and to fans around the world?
Never stop dreaming. Talent is important, but hard work is more important. Respect football, because football can change your life. Thank you. Without fans, football means nothing.
Diego, thank you for joining us. Football will never forget your magic.
Thank you, my friend. Football gave me everything, and I gave football my heart.
And that's it for today's episode of Football Legends Podcast. If you enjoyed this conversation with the legendary Diego Maradona, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, keep loving the beautiful game.